turn number 4. Mike Brightman and Austin Blaze up on the throttle off of 4. Green flag is out. We're underway.
Down into the corner they go. Blaze on that outside lane with a great amount of power out of turn number 2. He has got a nice edge through 3 and 4. Gets a little loose though. Mike Brightman takes advantage down on the inside. They drag race across the line.
Side by side down in the first corner. Brightman trying to hang on as Blaze climbs that ladder up on the outside. Martin sits third. Estrella, Mitchell round out the top 5. These cars clipping around the 3rd mile at full song down into turn number 1.
Still side by side of your leaders, Mike Brightman, Austin Blaze, but here comes the 14 of Rick Martin and Dylan Estrella in tow on that bottom lane, your top 4.
Blaze trying to hang back and settle it in behind the 27, but the 14 of Martin is right there to pounce on that inside lane as they roll down into turn number 3. Off of 4. Martin looking for second. Blaze gets sideways. They make contact.
Rick Martin takes over that second position. Here comes Dylan Estrella on the inside. Austin Blaze holding on to that outside. He's got a fast number 16 as they're side by side through 3 and 4. Estrella with the edge off the corner, side by side across the stripe, and Estrella will take the position in turns 1 and 2.
Blaze on the wrong end of the passing here early on. He's dropped back to the 4th position with pressure from Tom Scully Jr. Scully looks down on the inside, looks to move up into the 4th spot as they roll off of turn number 2.
Battle for 4th right now. We have the 2. That's Tom Scully Jr. down on the inside of Austin Blaze. Austin Blaze on the wrong end of everything, stuck on that outside lane. He's still got the power. He's got that car turning down the backstretch into turn at number 3, holding on to that 4th position.
Trying to get it back into his rhythm, working that outside lane. The rookie out of Somerset, closing off of turn number 2, shuts the door on the deuce. Scully trying to kick it back open down into 3. Trouble, Darling loose into 3 and 4. Slides it, gathers it back in. He's back underway.
Great save there by David Darling, and he makes contact there with Ryan Vaness as they both battle through 1 and 2. They're side by side down the backstretch. Here comes Casper looking below.
Trouble for Blaze. Blaze goes around on the front stretch. Caution flag is out. More time. We're ready to rock and roll. Up front, the 27 of Brightman trying to hold on at the top with Rick Martin on the outside. They thunder off of turn number 4 and under the green flag and down off of turn number 2. Martin trying to keep tight down the backstretch.
It's Brightman still on that inside lane as he fights strong against Martin.
Trouble off of 2, 4. Pellin goes around. And Kyle Casper, 5th and 6th. Darling is up to 7th. 8th is Vaness. They roll off the corner. Green flag unfurls one more time. Brightman trying to get the jump. Martin strong off the corner. They drag race down into turn number 3.
3 wide back in the pack. Mike Mitchell ends up out front of that battle back there, but it's Brightman and Martin still drag racing down into 1 and 2 side by side.
Martin seesawing back on 4th on that steering wheel the last time they came by and starts to backslide just a little bit. Here comes Estrella down on the inside, filling the hole underneath Martin with Estelle in tow as they come off of turn number 2.
Estrella takes 2nd place, and here comes the battle between Estelle and Martin. They exit turn number 4. Up high goes Martin. Estelle runs down low through 1 and 2, looking to clear Martin.
Dylan Estrella slides in down on the inside. Trouble for the 27 of Brightman. He is off the pace, and a heartbreaker for the Parker Professional Driving School, number 27. He heads pit side while Estrella leads the charge down the backstretch.
Don't look now, but here comes the 52 of Dave Darling down underneath Freddie Estelle through 3 and 4 across the stripe. Estelle holds on to 2nd at that point, but Darling all over his rear bumper through 1 and 2.
While they race for the 2nd position, Dylan Estrella put some breathing room between he and 2 6-time champions. Behind them, Scully and Martin rubbing down into turn number 1. Scully down on the inside, Martin up top. That's the battle for 5th. And where did Kevin Casper come from? All of a sudden, quickly and quietly, he's up to 4th.
29 laps to go. Dylan Estrella doing a great job leading the way, but here comes Dave Darling underneath Estelle as they head down into turns 3 and 4. Side by side, exiting 4. Darling looking for that 2nd position across the stripe.
Dylan Estrella looking for his 2nd career pro stock win has opened up a half a straightaway advantage over now Dave Darling. Dave consistently has been the man to beat. Week in, week out, there's no doubt about it. There's nobody that can second guess it. They have found the secret formula for success in the pro stocks. He has worked himself up into second, tries and starts to chase down the 46 of Dylan Estrella.
The Everett's Auto Parts number 46 of Dylan Estrella exits turn number 4, looks in that rear view mirror, and he sees Dave Darling, and Darling is slowly closing that gap as they head through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, Kevin Casper's moved his way into third, and he looks really fast tonight as well.
Casper in the Phil's Propane number 88 sits in the third position as they roll down the back straightaway. Dylan Estrella, let's keep an eye on the distance on the lead. 25, 26, make it 27 as they cross the stripe with 23 to go.
Down into the corner, Dave Darling closes that gap just a little more as they head across the stripe, and Dylan Estrella going to start having to drive defensively and hold that bottom line because he knows Darling likes to run it. Here comes Darling closing that gap once again right on the rear bumper of Estrella as they cross the stripe.
Yeah, Dave Darling has that car figured out. Jeff Bellier, Ronnie Pond, and the entire team keep the notes meticulous. And if you go back through Dave Darling's history, he has been with Ronnie Pond since the beginning. They have picked up 6 titles together. Here comes Darling down to the inside of Estrella. Dave Darling up to the front with 19 to go.
Estrella looks for the crossover move into 1 and 2, right on the rear bumper of Darling. Darling able to fend him off as they head down the backstretch into 3 and 4. It's Darling continuing to lead Estrella. Kevin Casper closing in that third position.
Tom Scully Jr. has worked himself up into the 4th spot as Estelle gets caught up top. Vanessa trying to fill the hole down on the inside as Dave Darling says, see you later, Dylan Estrella.
47 of Dick Benoit off the pace. He takes it behind the wall as Dave Darling continues to lead underneath Billy Joris, a lap down. Dylan Estrella also passing him as they cross the stripe and head into 1 and 2.
Vanessa and Estelle battling for that 5th position. Estelle able to hold on just a little bit as Vanessa works that bottom lane. The 16 of Austin Blaze right there behind. They charge hard down into 3 and 4. Vanessa puts his number up on the board in that 5th position.
Dave Darling through 3 and 4 continues to lead as back in the pack, Ryan Vanessa underneath the 30 of Estelle as they exit turn number 4. Here comes Austin Blaze after his early spin underneath Estelle as well as they exit turn 2.
The top 3 have a straightaway between them and back to the 2 of Tom Scully Jr. And then it's Ryan Vanessa in the 11. The 16 of Austin Blaze. Now the 12 works his way underneath, takes away the spot. Martin follows through, and Estelle backsliding on the top side.
The top three cars again through 3 and 4 continue to break away. 11 laps to go. Kevin Casper in the 88 has closed that gap on Dylan Estrella for 2nd place, but the gap has opened to 1st as they round out of turn number 4. 10 laps to go.
10 laps to go in the Dave Darling show here tonight. Right now the battle is for 7th. Pelland up on the outside, Martin down on the inside. As they hit turns 1 and 2, they're wheel to wheel off the corner. Pelland with a good run up on the outside, but it's Martin getting the advantage off of turn number 4.
Great battle on the track between Martin and Pelland as they're still side by side through 1 and 2. Martin with an edge coming out of 2. Down the backstretch they go. Pelland holding strong in that outside lane, but it'll be Martin taking the position. Here comes Pelland with the crossover.
Pelland with a crossover, hard and deep down on the inside, but couldn't get that bottom lane and the momentum to get back by Rick Martin. 7 laps to go that time by, and the 46 of Dylan Estrella looks in his rearview mirror, now sees the 88 of Kevin Casper closing in. Objects are closer than they appear. Well, he sees a bunch of Phil's Propane in his rearview mirror.
And that couldn't be more right as they exit turn number 2. Just about touches the rear bumper of Estrella, does Casper, as they head through 3 and 4. He's right there, and he wants that 2nd position as Darling continues to open up that lead.
Off the corner they come. Keep your eyes on the battle for 2nd. Kevin Casper all over the back bumper of the Everett Auto Parts number 47. They go nose to tail across the stripe, and what was once a three-quarter straightaway now has become a full straightaway as Estrella and Casper have broken far, far away.
3 laps to go for Dave Darling. He started 11th on the field, made his way up to the lead, almost wrecked earlier on, was able to save it, restarted 7th and came back up, and he's leading the way. Twin sticks in the air for Darling.
Down the backstretch they go, and Darling in control. Rolls that car through turns 3 and 4. Sunday money on a Saturday night. They roll off of turn number 2. Darling in control, looks to be coming down with win number 2 on the season. Casper down to the inside of Estrella. Darling takes the win. Battle for second down to the stripe. Give it to Kevin Casper. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away just yet. Looks like you finally hit this one.
Well, if practice was any indication today, we definitely didn't expect to be here right now. I can't thank my guys enough. We just kept changing stuff all night, and it's the best car we've had so far this year, and hopefully we'll be here a little more. I got to thank Phil. He's not here tonight. South Coast Power Equipment, F1 Bespoke Detailing, Tiverton Sign Shop, all my guys. It's awesome. It's awesome to be here, and we just need a little bit more for that guy there.
You and Dylan looked like you're having a little bit of fun over those final laps.
No, it was good. I could tell he's trying to back it up in the corner, and I didn't really want to get into him, and so I was just trying to set him up for that one time, and it just worked out. I remember Ray always telling me, "Don't use your feature move. Don't use your feature move." So it was the time on the last lap to use it. So we used it.
The podium car looked good, but seemed to fade late in the race.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here. Yeah, I mean the car was good in the beginning of the race, and as that run went on, it just got tighter and tighter. And by the end, once Kevin got to me, I knew I just didn't have anything off the corner. It was just getting sideways on me. I had so much wheeling to it, and I got to give a big thank you to him for running me clean. I mean, he knew I was backing the corner up, trying to get him to bite to the outside, and he ran me clean, so a big thank you to him for that. Big thank you to all the fans that come out here. We appreciate the support. Thank you, guys.
Stamping on top of the championship standings, this car was Sunday money today.
I can't thank the crew enough. Can't thank Jeff. He made a couple adjustments just before the feature. It's exactly what it needed. It was a little rough there for a little bit. Just guys stacking up and got into the back of Bobby there and got some nose damage, but just a racing deal, accordion thing, I think. Didn't get to the brake pedal fast enough.
Did a little landscaping tonight too. You're going to send the bill to Johnson?
Yeah, he owes me some money for doing the grass cutting for him. So, I can't thank Bristol Toyota Scion and Seekonk Grand Prix and Johnson Landscaping enough, and Columbus Energies for everything they do. Jeff, Ronnie, Gary, Frank, my kids, Natalia, Sophia, Diane are here. Hi, guys. They wouldn't let them come out. So I just got to thank everybody for coming.
Well, they'll be able to go see you in the pit area because they're opening up the gates tonight.